Welcome to HistArt, where history isn't just narrated, but vividly reborn with color, emotion, and imagination. Every video is a gateway into extraordinary stories from the past, from epic battles and royal conspiracies to the lives of people who changed the course of the world, all reimagined in bold, fresh, and mesmerizing ways. Each tale takes you on an emotional ride, filled with legendary moments and unexpected turns that will keep you deeply engaged. You'll witness intense, dramatic scenes like never before. Take Queen Anne Boleyn, Henry VIII's ill-fated second wife, who was executed at the Tower of London on May 19, 1536. It happened on a scaffold cloaked in black, set in the stark white gravel of the Tower courtyard, a place you can still visit today. But the modern entrance, stripped of the crown jewels and historical context, offers no preserved descriptions from the three dramatizations we examine here, all filmed at the Tower. Even if such records existed, the present-day architecture bears little resemblance to the 16th century layout. Still, all three versions portray the scaffold accurately, though without the black cloth, and effectively make you feel as if you're standing right there. The camera work is designed so you seldom see the full courtyard, probably to avoid exposing that it's not the real location. One perspective shows Anne ascending the scaffold in Tudor-era fashion, while another aerial view, from a different Berlin Girl production, shows Anne's body subtly obscured. YouTube viewers often find this creative framing quite compelling. From what I gather, the scaffold in Wolf Hall stood between two rows of buildings, Anne often shown with a wall just behind her and no wide shot of the full setting. Of the three portrayals, only one blurs the procession as Anne walks toward her death. I've never come across a primary source that mentions this detail, and even her biographer Eric Ives doesn't reference it. If you know where this element comes from, assuming it's not purely fictional, feel free to share in the comments. A fairly large crowd reportedly witnessed Anne's execution, perhaps 1,000 to 2,000 people, yet none of the three dramatizations depict such a gathering. While some versions add a few extras, there are notable historical figures represented. Wolf Hall includes Cromwell. The Tudors show Charles Brandon, Duke of Suffolk. The Berlin Girl takes more liberties, inaccurately placing Mary Boleyn and her sister in the crowd. If you're keeping track, others said to be present included Henry VIII himself, his illegitimate son Henry Fitzroy, the Duke of Norfolk, and Lord Chancellor Thomas Audley. According to a blend of sources, 4 women accompanied Anne to the scaffold. None are named in historical records, though one account suggests they were her attendants in the Tower. A later writer claims Anne gave them parting gifts before her execution. Also present were Sir William Kingston, the Tower's constable, and the unnamed French swordsman from Calais. Despite the drama, none of the 3 screen versions accurately include religious figures. In truth, no devout men were mentioned in the original sources. In the Tudors, we see 3 women: Kingston, the executioner, and a clergyman. The Berlin Girl depicts 2 women and 4 men, including a soldier and a minister. This version takes the most artistic license, showing 5 women and several men gathered near the scaffold. Now let's talk about what Anne wore. Accounts differ slightly, so modern retellings vary depending on which source they choose. Antonia Fraser, in her book on Henry's wives, cites a source describing Anne in a flowered silk robe with a red veil and coif hairnet. This source, Martin Hume's Chronicles of King Henry VIII, is not entirely reliable, as it includes factual errors like claiming Anne's father died just days later. A French observer describes a gray silk gown and a bun hairstyle. A Portuguese witness mentions a black silk robe, which others say had a white lining showing before her death, with a linen cap and blindfold. A Venetian letter adds that she wore a short fur-trimmed cloak over her dress, an English-style gable hood, and, once she removed it, the linen cap and blindfold. Thank you for being part of HistArt, where the past is revived with emotion and creative vision. If you enjoyed this journey, please like, comment, share, and subscribe to catch more unforgettable moments from history. The past is full of secrets and wonders waiting to be uncovered. Get ready. History is coming back, more powerful and vivid than ever.